parent of a child experiencing any form of developmental disability, struggling to teach communication skills to your children, do you know that listening skills are very important to develop communication skills? Would you like to know more about these listening skills? Then you are at the right place. Because in today's video, I'm going to talk about listening skills and all about them. So stay tuned. Welcome back to my channel Dignity in Disability. And I'm Anuradha Deshpande, mother of a young man experiencing intellectual disability, and I'm also a clinical psychologist, counselor, and a special educator. I'm founder of Care and Care Life Skill Academy, and this pandemic turned me into a digital disability coach. Through my channel Dignity in Disability, I bring 2 weekly episodes of Tuesday Facts and Friday Facts, in which I give information on various kinds of developmental disabilities and key steps to take actions to improve various skills so that you can help your child navigate into a life of independence and dignity. In today's episode of Tuesday Facts, I'm going to outline all about listening skills. Listening is the ability to accurately receive messages and interpret them in the communication process. So let us look into all the aspects of listening skills through a presentation. Developing listening skills in children with special needs. Listen is to give attention to the sound and action around us. And listening requires very complex processes like affective, cognitive, and behavioral processes. Affective meaning our attitude, emotions, feelings, moods, etc. And cognitive is our brain functioning and the way we interpret messages around us. And behavioral process is how we act and respond to those things which we hear. So it is a process of all the three. Often confuse hearing and listening. There is a vast difference between the two. While hearing is a passive intake of sound, while listening is an act of consciously working towards comprehending whatever we hear. It may be words or it may be the background noises. What are the importance of good listening skills? Listening skills are building blocks for language and communication. If you are able to listen to others, you can build strong vocabulary which enhances your language, and good language will help you in communicating with others better. It's a main vehicle for learning. When you can, 80% of the initial learning happens through verbal instructions. So if you have good listening skills, then you can have a good learning system. Able to listen to other people, understand what they are saying, then it enhances your interactions with others. It's in developing friendship. Able to understand what other people are saying, that develops empathy and leads to friendship. Finally, better interpersonal and social skills. If you have good communication skills because of good listening, and if you can interact well with others, and if you can develop friendship with others, gives you an edge in having a good interpersonal relationship and also developing social skills. Whenever you ask a question to a child, are you listening to me? What we are expecting from them? Set all these following questions. Can you hear my voice? Can you listen to the words I am saying? Can you look at me or the object I am displaying? Or can you filter the background noises of other people or the environmental sounds? Can you clearly see the visuals to me? Can you break down the sentences and words and understand their meaning? Can you retain all the information you have got through listening over a period of time? Isn't it a complex process which I are expecting from our child? The process of hearing develops from a very early stage of a child's life. Research shows that children start listening even when they are in the womb of their parents. And when they are born, they try to pick the clues from the background and start listening and responding to sounds by the age of 3 to 4 months. Again, listening is an ability children develop from a very early age. By the time they are 4 months old, the baby starts to respond to sounds nearby and they will turn their head and look at the direction from the where the sound comes. And when they grow older, they also learn to differentiate, discriminate, detect, and also identify the sounds and their meanings, which is very important for speaking, also developing phonological awareness, which ultimately leads to reading and other complex skills. Finally, attending skills. Attending skills are very, very important for listening and language development. Attending skills play a very important role in listening skills. And if we know the various stages of this attending skill, then we will be able to devise programs whenever we feel the need for a child to have a special program to develop listening skills. The first stage is 0 to 1 years, which is called distractibility. 0 to 1 years is considered to be an age of distractibility, where the baby is not able to concentrate on one sounds and their attention shifts from one thing to the other thing very easily. Single channel attention is between the age of 1 to 2 years, where the child focuses and is engrossed in one activity and they are oblivious of what is happening around them. Often we find a child engrossed in their favorite activity that they don't even respond to their name when it's called out. Single channel attention with more flexibility happens between the age of 2 and 3 years, where the child can focus only in one activity. They cannot work on both verbal and visual activity together. And if somebody calls out their name, they will have to stop their activity and then look at the person who is speaking to understand what they are actually saying. In attention under voluntary control is 3 to 4 years. Here, the children are now ready to some interruptions from outside and they also respond to their name, but still they have to look at the person before they speak. Two-channel attention is between the age of 4 and 5 years, where the children now are able to do more than one activity together and they can also listen to somebody without looking at them, and at this stage they are ready to work within a bigger sized group. And fully integrated attention is at the age of 5 years onwards, where they can do multiple things together and they can also listen to somebody without shifting their attention on what they are doing. And this is what the advanced stage of listening skills. Unfortunately, not all the children are able to go through all these processes and reach the final stage of fully integrated attention. What will happen if you have poor listening skills? If you have poor listening skills, then you will not have any about the sound awareness. Whatever is happening in the background sound, whether it is a human voice, whether it is an animal voice, or you will not even know about the tone in which they are speaking, whether it is a happy tone or an angry tone. Then reading and phonological awareness. Every word you read has certain syllables and phonemes, and they have certain pronunciations and sounds. So if you don't have proper listening skills, then reading becomes very difficult, and that is because of lack of phonological awareness. Play and socializing. If you don't have proper listening skills, you will not be able to understand what the of the play, what are the instructions of the play, or how to play, what the other person is saying, and how to go navigating in a group setup. All these things are not possible, and hence they have very poor play and social skills. Language and communication, as we have seen earlier. Good listening leads to good vocabulary, and because of that, good language, which leads to good communication. If you don't have good listening skills, then you will have problems in developing language and communication. So, how do we support these children with poor listening skills? First one is awareness of the attention developing stage. We learned about different developing stage up to the age of 5 and above. If we know which stage our child belongs to, then it will be beneficial for us to prepare programs around it. You have to use lot of audio resources as a part of your children's regular activities. There are a lot of games available. Some games like Stop and Go, or Simon Says, or Right or Wrong, Paper, Scissor, and Rock. Such games where listening skills are very important, and that can be developed by playing these games and including them in their day to day activities. Plan regular listening activities in your week. Can have storytelling or listening to audio stories in your schedule so that your child will develop to listen to those stories and understand them and then go about to narrate them. We have to be a good role model for our children. If we want our children to listen better, we have to be a good listener, and we should teach them how beneficial it is to listen carefully. So we have to be good role model to our children. Encourage children to listen to each other in different situations and value is good listening. So we have to encourage them that while somebody is speaking, you have to listen and then correspondingly your turn to speak. So that time you have to speak, the other person will listen. So interacting and encouraging children to listen to each other is a very good activity to develop for building good listening skills. Avoid too much of distractions. If you are teaching your child, make sure that the seating is not next to your window where they can look out and not pay on attention to what you are saying. Or if you want to teach your child, see that the sitting position is just in front of you so that they can give you good eye contact and they can just attentively listen to you. Reward well for good response. If you want to develop any behavior, good behavior, then you have to reinforce their good listening too. We learned that listening is also a behavioral process. So if you want to encourage listening behavior, then you have to reward them when they come out with good response to listening. Finally, encourage participation. Children often don't participate because they cannot follow what is going on. So we have to encourage participation and reassure them that even if they go wrong in some places, they can really learn from their mistakes. So encourage your child completely to participate in all these activities. That is all about listening skills. And we learn today what is listening, how complex is the process, and what are the stages of listening, and what are the impacts if you don't have good listening. And finally, we learned about steps of improving the listening skills of our children. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and also ring the bell icon so that you will get notification whenever I upload a video. Also, like, share, and comment below this video. Please also visit my website www.anuradhadeshpande.com and also be a part of my exclusive Facebook group. The link to both of which is given in the description box. That's all from Tuesday Talks. I'll see you Friday with another fact-filled episode. Till then, goodbye and take good care of yourselves. Thank you.